How Buhari regime on 3 occasions ignored UN's request to explain treatment of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and Igbo people. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. The United Nations on Tuesday released documents showing the urgent appeals it made to the Nigerian and Kenya government to respond to allegations of illegal arrest and extradition of Nnamdi Kanu. Now the news in detail. The Nigerian government on 3 occasions ignored requests from the United Nations group regarding the treatment of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, prescription of IPOB, and discrimination of violence against members of the Igbo minority. The United Nations on Tuesday released documents showing the urgent appeals it made to the Nigerian government and Kenya government to respond to allegation of illegal arrest and extradition of Nnamdi Kanu. In the UN document dated August 26th, obtained by Sahara reporters, the UN asked Nigerian and Kenyan government should furnish it with details of how Kanu was arrested and illegally brought to Nigeria. The UN document stated that the urgent appeals were made in our capacity as special rapporteur on torture and other cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment, working group on arbitrary detention, working group on enforced or involuntary disappearances, special rapporteur on the right of everyone to the enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health, special rapporteur on minority issues, and special rapporteur on the promotion and protection of human rights and fundamental freedoms while countering terrorism pursuant to Human Rights Council's resolutions. The United Nations working groups had warned in the document that the letters to the Nigerian and Kenyan governments and any response received from the countries would be made public within 2 months. This communication and any response received from Your Excellency's government will be made public via the communications reporting website within 60 days. They will also subsequently be made available in the usual report to be presented to the Human Rights Council, the document stated. However, Sahara reporters learned on Tuesday, October 26th, exactly 60 days after the letter was sent to the Nigerian government, that the Muhammadu Buhari-led regime had yet to respond to the request made by the UN in the documents. As part of its request, the UN groups had asked for detailed information on the current state of health of Mr. Kanu and the measures undertaken or foreseen to prevent any irreparable damage to his life and personal integrity, and to ensure that he has access to the medications and medical treatment required by his health conditions. Other requests made include detailed information on the circumstances under which Mr. Kanu was arrested, forcibly disappeared, before being handed over to the Nigerian authorities and transferred from Nairobi to Abuja. Please also clarify any international cooperation measures that may have taken place to arrest and transfer Mr. Kanu and provide any international arrest warrants that may have been issued against him prior to his arrests. Please provide detailed information on the factual and legal grounds of the arrest and detention of Mr. Kanu, as well as formal charges against him and the legal provisions used to charge him. But Aloy Jimako, Special Counsel for the IPOB leader, told Sahara reporters that the Nigerian government has not responded to the request, even though the Buhari regime acknowledged receipt of the documents on September 17, 2021. The letter from the Nigerian government read in part: Permanent Mission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to the United Nations Office and other international organizations in Geneva presents its compliment to the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Special Procedures Branch, and has the honor to acknowledge receipt of a joint urgent appeal from Special Procedures, Ref. UANGA 52021, dated 26 August 2021, addressed to the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on allegations of enforced disappearance arbitrary detention, torture, and ill treatment of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. The permanent mission wishes to inform that a joint urgent appeal has been forwarded to its headquarters for necessary action, and any response will be transmitted as soon as received. Also, the UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention under the United Nations Commission on Human Rights, UNCHR, in a letter to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, accused the Nigerian government of ignoring 2 previous communications from the organization. It accused the Nigerian government of ignoring its communication regarding the prescription of IPOB and treatment of Igbo people. Special procedures mandate holders have previously raised concerns about the prescription of the IPOB as a terrorist organization. In accordance with the Terrorism Act, as amended in 2013 in their communication reference ALNGA 52020. Furthermore, concerns regarding discrimination and violence against members of the Igbo minority were also expressed in their communication reference UANGA 42017. We regret the lack of responses from Your Excellency's government to either communication. The case of Mr. Kanu was previously transmitted by the Working Group on Enforced or Involuntary Disappearances to the government of Nigeria and clarified in 2017, the group said. He is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at a court in response to years of campaign for the Independent Republic of Biafra through IPOB. The IPOB leader was granted bail in April 2017 for health reasons, but later fled the country when his home in Abia State was attacked by the military. Now, you have heard it. This particular one, it has not been brought to light. But finally, it is brought to light that the UN is asking for some documents and is making requests. And this wonderful administration has not given its response. You know, some things happen and you keep to ask yourself. You not even responding. Silence means what? Everything they are saying, if this is the case, that means that is the case. Why don't you give them a reply? This is an international body, for crying out loud. And of course, they should be answered. The answer should not be taking so long. At least, even if you are not going to answer immediately, you should tell them that you are going to get back to them, or you will revert back to them on so time, so as to at least show that, yes, this particular thing got to you, and you have read it and have gone through it. It is very sad. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.